I used to be so happy to say I was from Canada. Who knows? Maybe we can inspire Canada to be, well, the spiritual birthplace of a brand new way. Billy Graham, he prophesized it. Maybe maybe we can show Frederick the way. Maybe we can get him back on track. Who knows? Who knows? But his daddy is Trump. That's disgusting. Oh, but anyways, I just got thinking that because I was listening to "Oh Canada" by Classified there, and I couldn't help but notice all the proud things we are of Canada. I hope Mike Myers and Jim Carrey are the good guys. Like, I don't know. Like, is Jim Carrey trying to warn us, or is he fucking laughing in our faces, telling us they're going to take over the world, where they own everything, and well, we're happy about it. Who knows which way it could go? You know what I mean? But that last appearance by Jim Carrey, I didn't think that that was the real one, unless a lot of work's been done on his face. But who knows? Anyways, yeah, back to the song. The thing that I got was somehow Satan's Choice. And it's like, why would we be proud to have Satan's Choice? Like, that's just, those people are just not, like, even if they're not with Satan, why would you join a club that says you're Satan's Choice? Like, if you're, that means you're bad. That means you're bad. That means you want to go against the truth. And I don't know why you pick such silly names, but hey, Hell's Angels, like at least the Banditos and the Outlaws, at least they didn't give themselves a full commitment to stupidity. You know what I mean? Just by namesake alone. But who knows? I'm not putting down any bikers. I don't know any. I don't know their reasons for joining. There's probably good biker clubs out there too who help their communities. You know what I mean? You can look like a badass doing fucking right too. You know what I mean? Takes a bigger, better man to use his brain other than his brawn. Any jackass can throw a punch. But anyways, got Putin. Got Putin. The victory will be ours. Hey, Canada, the victory's. I don't understand how the victory hasn't already been won. I mean, this is fucking Ukraine against a world fucking power. Like a world fucking power. And it's still just, we're supposed to think to ourselves, like, what's the point? What is it you fucking want, Putin? Like, why? But then again, why did NATO have to go in and approach? You know what I mean? And then when Ukraine says, hey, can we be part of you guys? No, you can't, but we'll give you our citizens' tax dollars. You know what I mean? We'll support you in that way. But anyways, the big parades that Russia and China and all those guys have, just those soldiers just in unison, just puppets of fucking Putin and Xi, just fucking fang dangle on their souls out there for fucking all mankind to see. You know what I mean? I'm not saying America's military is any better. You know what I mean? They're all brainwashed to think that. I don't know why it's so hard for this world to understand the commitments. The commitments. They should be commitments. The commandments. They get lost in the book. Start reading what they like to hear. I can do that. They did that back. I guess that's okay. Anyways, it was just sad to watch the parade and just watch all these poor souls who have no idea they're giving their souls to fucking Satan. You know what I mean? Just giving her away for free and they think they're doing the right things. They think they're fucking warriors and they're doing what's right. And what is it that the Ukrainians want more than the Russians, or the Russians want more than the Ukrainians? Wouldn't they just rather live in peace and just treat each other the same and treat each other the same respect, like they're humans? You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, yeah, that was funny. And then we got over here, we got Chinese agents. I haven't watched that video. Mark. That's funny. My wife's going out with her mother, and they're meeting up with her brother, whom I like. And I said that to my wife. I said, I do like Mark. I said, you don't like me, but I do like Mark. He doesn't like me. And she's like, why would you say that? I go, well, because fuck Joe. I used to call him a battle protector, and he didn't like it. And he gets so mad at me. And I'd say, hey, sit down and watch some videos with me and let me know where I'm wrong. That's all you got to do, buddy. And then you're not a pedal protector anymore. In my eyes, you don't have to take on what I think. It's whatever you think, bud. You know what I mean? But if you care about your child's future, is with me. Let me know where I'm wrong. Because if I'm not, then you're a pedal protector. And he would not take that challenge on. It's like, even if there is something wrong, there's nothing I can do. And I was like, no, no, bud. It's all on you. That's the fucking problem, Mark. You don't see that, but it's all on you, bud. You let this come for your kid and yourself because you're too ignorant to sit down and look at something and say, hey. But anyways, that's why I still 6 years, no conversation with anybody with any fucking sort of fucking consciousness. It's rough out here. But yeah, back to the Chinese side or agents. Hey, we had fucking Chinese agents in our highest security biolabs. Just fucking just Chinese agents fucking being able to go in and out, do whatever the fuck they want. That was back a while ago. You have to look into that. Then we had Chinese police here. I don't know if they're still here or not. And I'm not saying like immigrants from China coming to be police officers. I mean Chinese police who works for China in our country. And I was like, how is this happening? And lo and behold, my prime minister, the one that got penetrated by Justin, not it is Justin Trudeau, but he got penetrated by Klaus Schwab. We have that. We have that on video. Now I don't know what penetrate means. Can mean many different things. I'd like to find out what kind of penetration Justin took. But back to China. There's videos out there of someone asking a question to him, like in the little Q&A thing. And they asked, hey, what country do you respect the most? Now, at that time, it was different. Those were different times. But at that time, I would have thought he would have said the United States. I mean, they're our biggest partner. We we have no innovation in Canada. We rely on America so much, but we participate. You know what I mean? We we buy and sell in Canada all their stuff, and so really, it should be America. But no, his answer was China. The way they can turn their economy on a dime. And I'm like, Justin, you fucking idiot. You respect a fucking communist fucking country that's ran by a fucking dictator because it's of its economy. Why can China's economy turn on a dime and just fucking why? How can they do that, Justin? Well, because fucktards like you allow all their jobs to go over there. That's how they get big and strong, you fucking monkey. But China's been a thing in his family for a while. You know what I mean? His dad was a lover of China. You can go check that out. He took trips to China. In fact, he took Justin and the family to China on trips. You know what I mean? Justin's brother wrote a book on how great China was. China, all throughout the family. Lovers of China. Why is that? I don't know. Fucking weird. But hey, Castle, don't pray for me, bud. You better pray for you, bud. I don't know what you got going on with Upchurch, bud, but you got a bad case of stupid. Really bad, man. Why do you cling on to him so hard? What it like you are desperate not to lose that money, aren't you, bud? You are so scared or something. I don't know what it is. Take your wife out. It's Mother's Day. No, she's got fucking three grown adult sons. You know what I mean? Fully grown. And it's their responsibility. It's their mother. And my wife has decided that she's going out with her mother. Okay. And her brother, if you were paying attention. And I think that's just fantastic. You can ask my wife. All she said to me she wanted today was, and this was throughout the day yesterday. She said, I want breakfast in bed and, well, and a clean house. And, well, guess what? She wanted the bacon before breakfast. So I cooked it last night for her. And so we didn't have any bacon for me to cook her breakfast. Now, I could have cooked her pancakes or something else, but she wouldn't have liked that. So, but yeah, I don't know what else you want me to do for her, but you know what I mean? I asked her for some money so I could get her some cards, but she wouldn't give me any money. And outside of the money she gives me, I don't have any. So, see,
House
see,
makes me happy. I don't need to spend money on me.
and she's going out for lunch anyways.
See you later. I gotta go out with my mommy on.
Pay attention to you. Ha ha ha. Hey, no drama. You don't have to be over here, bud. I turned the comments on just in case there was somebody who did want to talk. Who am I talking to? That was my wife. Public enemy number one. So yeah, China. Do they own American farmland? Is that true? Is that true that they own? They probably own Canadian farmland too. I should look in before I start spouting my mouth off. I've heard that they own America. How can that happen? How can we sell our land to an outside entity? But we can, because fuck the 407 highway. It's robbery, robbery, robbery. I'd like to show people. It's gross. I think they're fucking stealing from people, but that's what happens when you sell your country to another one, eh? Our government sucks. It's so stupid. It is so stupid, Canada. When are you going to wake up? You know what I mean? We talked about Justin Trudeau being penetrated, and we know that 100%. Why? Because Klaus Schwab told us so. Okay. That one, that's a 100% banger. Probably right on coming from the lips of Klaus. But I think Canada needs to wake up. That I think Mark Carney's been penetrated too. Anybody who's doing speeches at the WEF. has probably been penetrated in some sort of way. You don't get away from Klaus Schwab that easily. John Gunderman, I've been telling you guys about that guy too. Watch out. He's WEF style. But you guys would be surprised the people that are linked up with the WEF. I told you guys about Mr. Nestle. Will I am. Will I am. Where is the love? What a great song. What a great song, and what a time for us to fucking clue into that song. But Will I am. I hope he becomes Will I am through truth and well. He understands that WEF might be a back penetration. And now, oh no, it's just, hey, get yourself an extra dessert while you're out. How about that? You treat yourself to an extra dessert on me. Hmm. Where were we at? I talking about. Oh, I want to show you guys a video. You're talking about the WEF and its penetrations. Canadian tax dollars at work at its greatest. It's just the $10 million just down the road about an hour. 10 million our tax dollars went into a cricket farm. And then we wondered why it only lasted a couple years and well, created 8 jobs, 8 of them, 10 millies. Those are silly millies, I think. A little bit like B millies. Fake is Millie Vanillies. Here, let's go. Let's see if it's still on there. Call yourself conservative and still have this happen under your watch. If you live in Barrie or if you live in Ontario, you're going to want to listen to this. So, Doug Ford gave the Canadian Mental Health Association $303 million over 3 years. And you're going to see where we're going to go with this in a sec. This week, that same organization sent staff to a Barrie. What do you say there? And they handed how much? If you live in Ontario, you're going to want to listen to this. So, Doug Ford gave the Canadian Mental Health Association $303 million over 3 years. And you're going to see where we're going to go with this in a sec. This week, that same organization sent staff to a Barrie High School and they handed to students a safer snorting booklet. Yes, for cocaine. And it gets worse. They handed that along with condoms, sex, and cocaine, no parental consent. This booklet includes instructions on how to make your own snorting equipment, tips on how to protect your nasal passage while doing cocaine. And there's also this line that they added in there. It's adding a personal touch to your snorting equipment will help you better recognize your own when using with others. The CMHA takes government money. I have no words. They don't understand in what world we live in. I don't know how somebody can't hear that. That our tax dollars are going to teach children how to snort cocaine properly, all in the name of teaching them on how to not hurt themselves. And then at the same time, we throw out some condoms too. Doug Ford gave $303 million to mental health. And I'm telling you, it could really use some help. It's twisted here in Ontario. It's twisted real bad. But instead of actually helping people to have people so people have someone to talk to, It's not the way she is here in Ontario. You go to see the psychiatrist at the hospital. They're not about talking to you and helping you figure out your problems. They're about giving you the right pill to take your fucking problems away. So instead of using money to get people so that they can figure themselves out of their mental mess, we'll teach our kids how to snort cocaine. Give them little kits and pamphlets and unbelievable. But remember, that's the name of the game. Remember, because Klaus Schwab said he's penetrated governments. No Harari also tells you that he's hacked the world. What's he going to do with all these fucking useless humans? These are my words. These are his. It might be the exact ones. The only car keys I know of are the ones that are in pocket. Well, where's the spare ones?
Okay, Dad lost one.
Oh my goodness gracious. What was I talking about there? You're a riot, bud. Peace out, homie. Oh, I'd like to see who you are, no drama. Bet you're a piece of work. You're probably a little Lord Voldemort. You like, did you leave it in the car? Okay, well, I'm just saying, I'm trying to help you. I'm on live right now, but so what do you guys think here? Perez Hilton finding God. You better hope he's got God because he's milking her with God. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he is. Like, I think he's scared to die or he's grasping onto something. This fucking, he ain't living in the real world. This 8-year-old told me she's going to follow her dreams. And how are you going to do that, Perez? Are you going to do that by just loving her? And we just love all the time. You teach them to be big and strong, know their own power, not care what other people think of them. Let them know that they can live their dreams and they should, as long as they're not hurting anybody. But instead, I don't know. We try, I'm sorry. Consciousness is awareness. And if fucking Perez had consciousness, he'd know that he'd have to protect that little girl right now because evil is fucking rampant all over the place. Now, maybe he does have Jesus and he's on the search and he's just still trying to get there, but I'd like to try and help him speed it up. You know what I mean? I'd like for him to really like see that his child that he wants to make sure has her dreams, that he needs to step up, be a fucking man, and make sure that she has the fucking ability to, you know what I mean? But that's just me saying that. I don't want anybody to question whether they're with Christ or not. But hey, if you're not willing to see the truth, and Jesus is the truth, and it's the only way to God, trying to help out if I can. But what else we got? Hmm. Well, She-Hulk era meeting. Elijah Hanabi, 1992. This is interesting. I should do a video just on it alone because we talk about being with God. Like, this is real. And I don't trust this guy. I don't. I used to like him. I used to thought he's brash in God. He stands up for God. Oh my goodness. We need more men, preachers like this. wow. Did I ever find out that I was an idiot? Greg Law. There's old videos of him that this gentleman right here, Mike Winger, puts out Greg Locke's own words, saying that Kenneth Copeland and Joel Osteen are pedophiles. And that on I think on Kenneth Copeland, he has the proof. It's either pictures or videos or something, right? So this guy got a hold of those videos and said, whoa, 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 whoa. Greg, like, if you were really with God and you thought that those men were hurting children, it should be your duty in Christ to actually make them pay for it, bud. Get them off the streets. They're stealing people's money and they're hurting children. I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they're guilty because Greg Locke said that they are. I think. I think they're guilty of being stupid and using God to benefit themselves and not really others and teaching a lopsided, stupid fucking Jesus that gives you no power, that lets you know nothing. They just have you waiting for some outside entity to come fucking save. And Jesus told you, hey, you want to save yourselves. The kingdom is within you. You have the power. You do. Just don't try and use voodoo. And if you do, boo-hoo to the voodoo. Who knows? I threw that in myself. I don't know. I don't, I don't speak for Jesus. You know what I mean? I speak for myself, and I try and be through Christ when I do so. Carl, you are the only one that knows what you mean. One must be mentally unstable to know what you mean. Well, what if you're the one that's mentally unstable there, bud? What if, what if Candace Owens is right? What if she's right and Satan, buddy, he's in France. And well, she's saying they're satanic. And you would think somebody who would be willing to hide the wiener probably has other things to hide. Okay. So should you care? Should you care? Should you care that Donald Trump don't care? And while he might have files telling him that, well, exactly about all about them. And he just doesn't want to share. Because there's a plan in place. And he's part of Satan. He's a mega. He's a mega, a real mega. Now you go do your own research. Mega or megas? I, satanic priest, eh? Could you imagine if Satan was running your world dump shit and you can't come back and let me know where I'm wrong? Because I'm not saying that Donald Trump is. I'm saying I think that the Macrons are, and Donald Trump could expose them. What do you think? Do you think if we asked old Don there, hey, bud, can you demand a fucking, you're so powerful, bud. You're so great. You're the bestest that ever was, Don. You could get a DNA test from Miss Bridget Marcron. We could do it live right there at the laboratory. Hey, get our answers. And then, if, because if the Macrons aren't Satan, then Candace Owens is Satan. Okay, fine. She's spreading a lot of propaganda around the world. But the thing is, a lot of it's just questions. You know what I mean? And everybody's afraid to answer them. And they call her crazy and stupid, but nobody will answer her questions. Lord Voldemort apparently woke up on the right side of the bed today. He's wanting to play nice. And good morning to you, Lord Voldemort, as well. Well, bud, you can't say Erica Kirk's a demon. You can think she's a demon and you can ask questions, right? and you can ask him until she gets caught as a demon. And then you could say, hey, get those demons out of you, Erica. You've been manipulated just like the rest of the world. You fell into Satan's trap. But look at it this way, Erica. You get to teach the world how to be better. Wouldn't that be fantastic, eh? Everybody learns, like, look, everything's not as it seems. You should always ask questions. Because I think that's the way God would want it. I don't think he wants you living in a delusion just because you don't want to face things. You know what I mean? You can prove what? Game changer? What can you prove, buddy? What can you prove? I'm waiting. What can you prove? Hey, bud. Hey, if you're not with Jesus, do you go to hell? She's a demon. Well, why don't you prove it? I don't see you out there trying to fucking help Candace with her fucking like, but I see what I see and I can say what I see. I don't like what I see, but just because I think I see something doesn't make it real. Just fuck find out for sure, you know what I mean? But hey, if you believe it, you should fuck find out. You don't want demons running around on the earth, right? Demons are against children. They're fucking game changer. Oh, I've been in the hospital. Excuses, 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 bud. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you're in the hospital, bro. I wish you well. I wish you no harm. I hope you get well and you find Jesus. That's what I fucking truly hope. But dude, you can't say, hey, I can't do anything because I'm in the hospital. And bud, you've been kicking around these streets for a long time trying to put me down. And you have no idea what it's like to have a shit turd like you fucking trying to break your brain on me, trying to make me stop, trying to help the kids have a better fucking future, you moron. You get that? You get that you're gonna die one day. You're gonna die. And you want to play trolley poly fucking games on the internet. That's how you want to go out. Being a soldier of fucking stupidity. Wake the fuck up, dude. Come on. Don't come over here with your narcissistic fucking. You put yourself down daily, moron. No, I don't. I'm honest with myself all the time, buddy. I'm always striving to be better. And the only way to do that, buddy, is to ask questions. Hey, if consciousness is awareness, how do you get more awareness? It just pops into your fucking head? No, you have to experience shit there, shit turd. Gotta take a look. Open a few doors, no matter how many times your fucking fingers get smashed in it. Hey, children are worth fighting for, bud. You don't know that. You don't. Humanity should know that it is worth fighting for, but it doesn't. So if it blows the fuck up, I couldn't care fucking less. If you can't want to be with Christ or be with the truth and fucking try and figure out what your reality is, I'm past fucking caring anymore. You know what I mean? Be a Karen because I'm not Karen. I want people to be with God so desperately. But if they don't want to try and figure out what the truth is and let me know where I'm mentally fucking ill or the children aren't in trouble, shut your fucking mouth and get moving on. You know what I mean? Give up your fucking game. Lazy people don't make it up there, Carl. Well, if you think I'm lazy, bud, you're fucking dead wrong. I play mental gymnastics all fucking day, wrestling with God, going, fuck, Carl, are you really sane? Could this really be for fucking ever and ever having that go through your head that you fucking Lord Voldemort, could you handle the pressures of thinking that you were the one that was supposed to inspire people to be the fucking one? You know what I mean? I can't be your one, Lord Voldemort, nor do I want to be your one. My trip through humanity has taught me that fucking humanity's so nice. And while it looks nice, it loves to look it. It's not kind. Let's say it's not kind because I fucking don't like nice. I can't stand nice anymore. It makes me want to fucking vomit. Holy shit. Anyways, back to Greg Locke and his accusations of our friend Kenneth Copeland, who is an actor. He is an actor. You can see him in great films. I don't know the name, but friends of yours like Eric Roberts. You know what I mean? Brother of Julia. Julia. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know about Julia Roberts. And I don't know about Eric Roberts, but he did a film with our boy Kenneth Copeland where he plays a rebel priest, a bad priest on the wrong side of the streets, a real gangster. Anyways, back to your story. So he called him out and said, "Hey, bud, if you know that, you'll go to hell. If you don't turn those people in, if you have evidence, and if you don't have evidence, and you're out there telling people, getting them to believe something that you don't know if it's real or not, you go to hell, Gregory. Gregory, you got to repent. You got to pay for this. You can't just walk away because Gregory, he doesn't want to debate. He doesn't even want to talk about it. He's above it. He's above it. No, Gregory, if you don't want to talk about it, you're not above it. You're below it. And if you below it, do you blow it? You know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you another little story, game changer, about Mr. Gregory Lodge. He's a little braggadocious. I could never find the video again, but I did see it at one time where he went to a government meeting and they're talking about it now all the time, talking about government meetings with preachers. Now he had an NDA and he couldn't say anything, but I do know that that's when his love for Israel started to fucking shine, baby. He is a child of Israel. And well, I don't know. I think I want to help Greg. You know what I mean? I want to help him so desperately, saying, please think on this for a bit. Don't you fucking please repent, bud. Release your NDA. What are you up to, pumpkin? Anyways, now a lot of preachers are saying, yeah, they're trying to get us ready for the aliens. Or gotta go watch it for yourself. Because don't forget, Matt Gates, he's got us thinking there's fucking alien human hybrids. Like these are government officials. This ain't me making this shit up. You got Tim Burchell saying people wouldn't be able to sleep at night if they knew. Well, fuck, you gotta let the people know. You do not have the right to hide the fucking truth. Because if you hide the truth from the people in any sort of circumstance, you're with Satan. You know what I mean? If you're going to be in Christ, you got to be fully in there. You got to be fully transparent. Because if it's a problem, the more people that know about the problem, we can figure out a way to face the problem. But no, these shit turds want to think that they're our problem solvers. And well, I don't think they're as smart as they think they are. You know what I mean? Later, Voldemort. Don't get back, just slay back. LOL. What's up, bro? Uh, spicy nothing in law. What the fuck? LOL. Fun guys. Well, I don't know what that meant, but probably had to go with something I said. Uh, let's do some Canadian tax dollar stuff. Some more of that, eh? Check this out. They want us to fucking hate each other so fucking bad, eh? Like I'm telling you guys, your borders are there. Fucking Kamala Harris. And I gotta tell you something. I tell you, even out of shit turds, they say brilliant fucking things. And when Kamala Harris told me one time, she said, hey, the future wars, they're not going to be about oil. They're going to be about the Wawa, about the water. that's what that's what the future wars are going to be about. The water. And I thought to myself, oh. And I also thought I was getting a message from God saying, hey, if humanity wants to have a fucking chance, it better fucking save the water. And I got a picture of it too. It's weird how you think you get it might not have been a message from God. It just could have been fucking, but I think God uses us and sends us messages in strange ways. Like when Candace talks to spiritual stuff, that's when I understand her better, I think. Because if you go back and you watch her shows, she talks about some Jedi friend of uh of Charlie's who thought Charlie was part of the X-Men. But I think he also thought that Candace was part of the X-Men. Okay, following me. So I don't think Charlie got the messages that he was gonna die for himself. I think that God was trying to send a message from Charlie to Candace so that she would have more faith in these little coincidences that happen that would give her more faith because she would know that like that would be a weird thing for Charlie just to tell somebody randomly, right? I think it was meant for her to know that way she could believe a little bit more in what she was doing and that it was for the right things and that she indeed was an X-Man. Now, how do you email another X-Men saying, hey, I think I'm an X-Men too? I think if we got together, we could end your fucking lawsuit with the Marcrones. Or we expose you, Candace. What's it gonna be? You risked her career. She risked her career on the Macron wiener. She banked her all on the wiener. I think we have the right to know. You know what I mean? Don't you guys? Like, if you're gonna lead a country, you should at least be transparent on what you're packing and who you're packing for. Like, if you're packing for the Rothschilds and you're working for Satan, does that mean the Rothschilds work for Satan? They only brought up Mr. Macron. And listen, I'm telling you guys, if there's one person my heart goes out to in this world, it is Emmanuel Macron. My heart bleeds for him. Did he even have a chance? What family did he grow up in to allow him to date his teacher, let alone like that? Oh, oh. And then if the Rothschilds are satanic, they're the ones that got Macron satanic because they're the ones that brought him up through the biz. It's well documented. Hey, do we care about Satan out there? I tell you, I do feel bad for Macron. The things like, you can tell he's a battered man. Like, you see it. They don't even hide it. Man, do you imagine what his life has been like? I can't imagine the pain that Macron's been through. Unfortunately, Satanists, when they carry pain, they want to inflict it on everybody else because they think that that's the way they're going to get rid of their pain. But it's not. They got to face their own pain. Or maybe they go insane. Maybe they go to hell. Who knows? I don't want to see Emmanuel Macron go to hell, even though he does work for Satan right now. If he does, I'd rather have him with Christ. Like, what happens if Emmanuel Macron got born into somebody else's family? What would happen if you got born into Emmanuel Macron's avatar? Eh? How would you have dealt with that? How could you have dealt with that? What you like? You gotta know when you're being groomed to tell you how wonderful and great and how much better you are than everybody else, and that's why you take your abuses from them because that keeps you special because you get to abuse others. You guys don't get like Bill Gates. You guys know, like, I might be wrong about Bill Gates, but I don't think that man should be owning your fucking farmland. I think he's up to no fucking good. I think he planned a pandemic with fucking Jeffrey Epstein. I thought he was already involved. And finding out Epstein was involved pre-pandemic makes me wonder, did he help fucking Bill with the research on his book? You know what I mean? And I think but I think the way to get Bill to where he needs to be is like, you need public humiliation. Like, I'd love to see Bill do a world tour of walking the streets naked. You know what I mean? And him knowing what he did to all those people. And when I say naked, I don't mean I don't want him out there with this dingling out there hanging out. I mean naked. No more power, no more money, no friends to come save him. There's just him, and he has to face what he did, knowing that everybody else knows what he did. It'd be a hard thing to handle, but I think that that would be suiting. You know what I mean? Because you guys are scared of these people. But once you strip them of their power, and I don't get it, like, hey, oh, if we took them down, we couldn't live anymore. They own everything. What would we do? Well, guess what? When you hurt the world, they're not going to own anything anymore. And then it all gets given back dust. You know what I mean? Do you guys know that fucking Bill Gates could give 99% of his wealth away, 99%, and still be a billionaire? He brags about it. He's quite braggadocious. But he tells you guys he loves you and he does it for humanity. And one day, humanity, you'll own this great big corporation that I built for you. All this money's for you. Okay. Oh, shit. Anyways, let's get back to the Canadian tax dollars. This is what I was going to say. I went on about Kamala and then we got ended up there. Kamala Harris, the border czar, Mayorkas. There couldn't have been a bigger Dorcas unless it was on purpose, okay? I think it was a setup for Trumper Hopper to come in because that was on your tax dollars, right? All those immigrants coming in, having a place to stay on your dime, eating on your dime, having, right? They want you to hate them. They got to get you to hate them. So they got to get you to pay for them. You don't want to pay for them, right? But anyways, so we're on to that, right? But here's the deal. Should you blame the immigrants? Hey guys, come on over to Canada or America for a free ride. Who wants to come? Who do you think's coming? People who have nothing get told, come to America, get some for nothing, and well, build something for yourself while you're there. Because some of them come over and probably want jobs and just want to do the right thing, right? But I just don't understand. Like, in order to collect public's money, you should have like a social insurance number. It is a fucking requirement of me to get a fucking job so I can receive any sort of fucking money. So how are these people here? Anyways, I'll show you that I'm just not spouting off.
As Canada stares down economic uncertainty, we're ready with a plan to protect Ontario.
50 minutes. Hey, Carl, are you going to get the new job for this new one? Well, no, dude. You want to talk about that? We can talk about the job, but I've went through it a million times with you guys. I got tricked and fooled. There's no shame in it. There's shame if I don't do anything about the fact that I got tricked and fooled. That way, people don't get tricked and fooled in the future, just in case, because I might be wrong. Maybe I didn't get tricked and fooled, but I think I did. You know what I mean? And they used love against me. They told me I could kill my father in law. So I lived in the same house as him, took care of him. You know what I mean? So I said, if you don't get it, you'll kill him. And I did some due diligence. It's not like I was a total Nimrod and just I went and asked my doctor and he told me he was getting it. See, here's the deal. Mark Zuckerberg caused treason to the world. I couldn't get other information on my social media because the Biden administration had her blocked. Go listen to Mark Zuckerberg tell you. They made us withhold COVID information and the laptop. Hey, oh, so yeah, Mark Wahlberg should have went down for treason, but Zuckerberg, Zucky. Mark Wahlberg's selling water now too. It's on the Nasdaq now. That's where we were going to go with that. Water's now in trade water. Oh, see if I'm lying. Where were we going again? Hey, oh yeah, I was a sucker and I got the job. Now it keeps getting worse. Slayback, hear me, it keeps getting worse. Because once you guys started giving out burgers and fries, I knew fuck. They were silencing people, and I was like, so, anyways. So I've been trying to expose the fact that Fauci shouldn't have got pardoned. Okay. I don't like it. It makes me fucking sick to my stomach. So I won't be getting the new one, but you know what I mean? But here, let me tell you something. So, if the rumors are true, and well, Epstein and Bill Gates were working on the panty, right? Just say it was a little Epstein, right? Would people care about the Epstein victims if they found out they were Epstein victims themselves? Hey, would anybody give a fuck that your military who took the jab is nothing but a fucking Epstein victim? Right? The whole world's an Epstein victim. What did we put into our bodies? Do we have Epstein DNA? So if we pass on anything, it'll be a little Epstein. I want to stop it. But hey, can you imagine? Is that true? What Chase and fucking numbnuts talking about a fucking pandemic? And well, your military. Why don't you protect your military this time? Why don't you fucking stand up and say, hey guys, you might want to stop working for the devil because they fucking Epsteined us. Okay? They Epsteined us. Not all of yous. Some of yous were fucking bright enough or getting the fucking right information in front of your faces and you didn't take her. You know what I mean? Congratulations. I'm glad you didn't. You know what I mean? But hey, you don't understand how these people fucking that do take it. They don't fucking hate you. They honestly in their fucking brains think that you fucking hate them and you want to fucking kill them because you're supposed to listen to your government. You're supposed to do it. They're supposed to have your best interest at heart. And these people are just fucking they don't know any better. They just they don't want to think that somebody would try to fucking hurt them. You know what I mean? They can't fathom it. If they had to face it, they'd fucking just break down, but they gotta break down. You gotta break them down. We gotta come together and fucking show these people that the government does not have our best heart in their interest. And fucking they would Epstein us if they could. I fucking anyways. Speaking of fucking Epstein and fucking, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I don't know how this world, I don't like judging. I can't judge people. I just try telling them what I think, and I want the best for them. But fuck, I gotta be honest, man. We're gonna go over fucking little fucking fuck. They're just smiting fucking native heritage right now. Oh, it's disgusting. We'll go over it. We will go over it. It's gross.
By members of the law enforcement. Sir, this is a scandal. This time banditry is costing the Toronto taxpayer almost $6 million a year. You're supposed to put a 10-hour shift in.
Yeah, I'm doing. I was not done yet.
It's just 2 o'clock.
Not done yet.
Well, if you're not done yet, why are you here?
Maybe use the washroom.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in North Toronto.
This isn't the video I thought it was.
Then
Oh, you know what I did?
in 81.
Son of a gun. We gotta go to it. We gotta go to it. I don't know where it is. There's that. They're coming out saying that the government's briefing them on the UFO. We deserve to know the truth. Why are you slow playing it? I'm telling you guys, if Donald Trump had to face someone face to face and answer the question whether there's a galactic federation of aliens or not, is Brian Hellier, a defense minister from Canada, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, or this old Israeli space minister who said that you know that there's a galactic federation of aliens? Was he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Hey, Don Don, remember, when you answer these questions, you do want heaven. You don't want the other place. You know what I mean? HK, what do you think the answer would be? Is there a galactic federation of aliens? I don't, like, honestly, dude, I don't know. Based on my experience, something's fucking out there. But what it is, I don't know. Now, I've been told that I used to run around saying there was aliens in the backyard, trying to make me feel like I was crazy because I thought there was lights up in the sky. But no, I ain't never met any aliens that I know of. Oh man. Well, yeah, the Galactic Federation of Aliens. I don't really trust Israel, and I really don't trust the US of A. And I gotta question the consciousness of fucking aliens if they want to talk to those fucking idiots. Donald Trump and Netanyahu. That's who I want representing Earth. Maybe they are the reptilians, eh? They come here to lord over us. Oh shit. I don't know. Who knows? But that would put a kink in their plans if they got a plan with the Galactic Federation of Aliens just because they're fucking hanging it out there like that. Oh, how could you stupid people not figure it out? It was out there for you to see the whole time. Nobody asked a question, so why would I answer? But anyways, we were going on about the immigrants, and I had a video. Basically, what it was Rebel News exposed facts that the tax dollars bought an old motel, right? And they turned it into a refugee camp. Now, the refugee camp there is 90 days stay. And after 90 days, I don't know, either you're supposed to get housing yourself or they find you housing. Okay. I'm not sure. But what Rebel News did say is that it was taxpayer funded, right? Taxpayer bought the building. And basically, this guy in his fucking like a brand new white SUV pulls up and Menzie starts interviewing him and he says, "Do you live here?" And he goes, "No, I used to live here. I got a house now where I pay rent." And he's like, "Oh yeah. So they found you a job and you're paying rent now?" He goes, "No, no, no, I no job." And David Menzies like, "Oh, so the government pays for your rent?" Yeah, 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 yeah. Could you imagine? Like, this isn't right. Like, immigrants should be able to come over. They should. If they can have a job, they shouldn't come over being enabled when Canadians aren't able. You know what I mean? But if you can find a job in the environment, but you shouldn't be able to come over here and just fucking like have your rent paid or driving in this fucking newer fucking SUV, and then you wonder why Canadian like this is it. They want you angry at these people, and you can't blame them. You can't fucking blame them. If most people had the opportunity to just fucking get some for free, they'd fucking do it no matter the fucking consequences of whether they were taking it from the wrong fucking people or not. Like, I'm sorry, the taxpayers should be fucking paying this shit. You know what I mean? Like, there should always be an opportunity for people to come over that, have earned that opportunity and will take care of themselves. That's what they want us to do. They want us to see this shit. Fucking hate them. Just fucking hate them because we're paying for them. Meanwhile, it's not them, it's the government. It can't happen without the fucking system, guys. Like, fuck. What size shirt is that? You wouldn't have new clothes if you'd stay. Well, no, but this is the thing. when you go through it with God, bud, and He's training you up, you don't come out looking like the soldier that I forget that you. It's more of a brain fight, bud. It's more of a brain thing, and it beats you down. Because the outside world's just telling you what a piece of shit you are. You haven't had a conversation with consciousness in fucking 6 years, or I think it's been, I don't even know how long it's been. Yeah, but you don't look good. You're all viced out. You're doing everything to hold on to fucking your heart, mind, and soul. Fuck, like you're just holding on for everything, bud. You're giving her for God. All you want is the truth, and everybody wants to beat you down. They can't fucking stand the fact that you want a better world for the children. That fucking irks the living shit out of them. You guys see how you're clowns, right? Hey, I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to tell you, I'm a child of God, and you've been fucking with the wrong one. But this is the thing. Everyone's the wrong one because we're all children of God. If we want to be, you guys just don't want to be. You want to be a bunch of wannabes. Hey? And wannabes are bees in a trap. Do you want to be bees in a trap? Because remember, Nicki Minaj, eh? She's got entities that she can fucking gather from the inside of her. And well, put on a real performance for you. She'll shake that booty like it's never been shaken before. Singing. I don't know, man. Hey, like I said, anything I say is just my thinking, and I don't know if what I say is real. And that's why I want you guys' opinions. You ain't broke a sweat in 6 years. You don't know what I've been through, pumpkin, but God does. I don't have to explain it to you. I have to do my explaining to God, Mister. That's the only one you really got to worry about. You know what I mean? Don't worry about men. You're really going through something too, aren't you, Lord Voldemort? You really are, bud. You are going through her, and you're going through her hard. You're losing her, pumpkin. Fuck, the only way to get her back is to face the truth, dude. Think in your isly bizzly little brain. Think, what is it about Carl that I absolutely fucking can't stand? Because I'm telling you what. Remember, I have to be 100% honest with you in order to be with God. And this fucking clout thing that humans chase, it's not what I'm after. I don't want fucking people around me. You know what I mean? I really don't. I want to be able to do my thing, live my life freely. You know what I mean? Lord Voldemort, I am a leader, but I'm a leader here to show people that they can be a leader too. But the only person they should be interested in leading is themselves.